With us now is Professor Cyril Cohn. Professor, good to see you again. I understand, right, that the risk in this new world will never be zero. There's always going to be some risk, and the CDC is acknowledging it. Do you agree, though, with the CDC or not, that it is okay for vaccinated people at this point to gather indoors and have dinner together without having to wear a mask?
Hi, Jeff. To some extent, these are also the guidelines. To some extent, when you dine, the question is when you're not dining, okay, should you keep your mask on, with other people that are also vaccinated in a closed environment or not? Right now, we're being a little bit more cautious in Israel. Though I have to tell you that the Corona czar, Professor Nachman Ash, 2 days ago said that to some extent, the requirement of wearing a mask outside, especially right now that a lot of people are vaccinated, is mainly to help people, get used to the idea that they should wear a mask in general. So I think that at some points, I would say also in the Ministry of Health, there is that feeling that soon we're going to be able, if all goes well and we have no, I would say, bad surprise from new variants, if all goes well, I do believe that we're going to be in a situation where we be able to, I would say, at least be more lenient with mask wearing. But it's
you mentioned, Professor, you mentioned Israel as being cautious. Now it is clear Israel's guidelines are more cautious than even America's guidelines. Is it too strict? I mean, you have to show people at some point there is light at the end of the tunnel. We have almost 4 million fully vaccinated Israelis. Why not tell them it's okay as a reward? You can take off your mask inside.
Yeah, so yeah, it's very interesting because it's a bit upside down. In Israel, we are, famed for not being that patient. And right now, what I'm telling you to do is to be a little bit more patient. But I have to tell you, we are being, more relaxed. Listen, since yesterday, 2 days ago, we've been seeing people in restaurants. We've been seeing people in gatherings, in weddings, etc., etc. This is a huge step. So I do believe that there is some progress and people are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't be justified to I would say, limit the need of wearing a mask. I'm just saying, let's wait a little bit more, because right now, I have to tell you, we have potentially in Israel 100,000 people, I would say, that are not vaccinated above the age of 60. Those people are still at risk. So we need to be, I would say, more aware of what we're doing and able to judge what is happening when we're opening more and more. So right now, we have good feelings about Purim. For Purim, we open. Now we are 10 days after Purim. The situation is not bad. Yeah. So these are excellent news. We just need to wait a little bit more.